everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soul Adventure. I am, let's see, today is Wednesday. I'm 4 days from leaving on the trail, March 24th, or actually I leave the 23rd and start the 24th. And I'm super nervous, let's just say that. But I want to do a really quick video on how I'm doing my food resupply. I did a previous video on how I have organized all of my gear that I'm leaving behind that I will need sent to me along the trail. I did a previous video on that, so if you'd like to check that out, that's in a video on my playlist. And then my food resupply. There are so many different ways to do food resupplies, so it's kind of up to, some people will say do very little, some will say no, buy only on trail. I'm trying to keep costs down, so I freeze dried a lot of my food and am sending myself some. Now out of, I think, let's see, 38, I think it is. Yeah, out of 38 resupplies along the trail, I'm only sending myself 15 boxes. So really not a lot, and only, I think, 5 of those are in California. The other ones are in Oregon and Washington, where getting resupplies is pretty hard or very limited. So I have done that. I will eventually attach a list of all my resupplies if you'd like to check that out, and maybe that will help you in your journey of one day doing this, because let me tell you, it has been so much work. But I have to do it one every 30 days. I've got to have my contacts sent to me because I wear daily contacts, and I have certain medications that have to be sent to me. I will be refilling my medication along trail, but thankfully my doctor worked with me and I only have to fill every 2 months, so that will be very nice. Just getting to the towns that have pharmacies and the right pharmacies that will fill my meds will be another story. But you know what? It's going to work out. I'm just going to roll with it. That's all I can do. I don't want to stress about it. So every box, if you are doing food boxes, you want to make sure that your name is on there. And so like each box is numbered, and that's just so my husband knows which box to send where. And I have gone ahead and put addresses on there. He'll have to create labels, of course, also, but at least the address is on there and he won't have to go looking for it. So each box you want to put PCT, hiker, and then your name, your phone number, and then of course the address that it's going to. And there's a list out there that has some places. I have literally gone through the entire trail and listed every single place that you could possibly resupply, how many miles they are from trail. And so I will also link that down below. That won't be in today's video. It will probably be after or somewhere along the trail. I will try to do that, but I just don't know that I have the time to get that done in the next 4 days with everything I have going. So, but it was a lot of work trying to grab from all the different resources. So let's get to this. Okay, so in each box, most places will, for me to do about 15, I've averaged 15 to 25 miles a day, depending upon the area. And so, of course, I've got 5 meals in there. Usually each night I'm having a backpacking meal that I've made. And a lot of those are like tacos, freeze-dried taco meat. Each box has, like, if it needs added tortillas to it. So I let my husband know how many days of food is on the outside and what needs to be added. And I've also left space so he can add some of those other supplies on here, or in here, in each box. So that, and then each day for breakfast, I will be doing oatmeal, or really that will be my lunch. And then each day I also have some snacks in there. And I've bagged everything up. Snacks include, like, some days I'm having just some peanut butter and Nutella on a tortilla. I've got dried fruit, and I've also put my individual coffee packets in here along with my electrolytes. Now, I like the Starbucks Instant Via, just out of the coffees that I've tried so far. This one tastes the best. And then I swear by elements. Some people say it's too salty. I always mix it in 32 ounces of water versus 8 because, yeah, that is a little bit too salty for me. But I drink these at least 2 a day while I'm hiking. And so I've added those and then added some bars along the way. So, yeah. So here's some of the places that I am actually sending boxes to. I will be sending them to Laguna Mountain Lodge, and that's just because some of the items I needed, I was not able to check in my bag, so I am sending them to me. And then that box should get me to Warner Springs, where my next box will be waiting because it's a very small store there. Then I will hit Idlewild, and that's just because I need my ice axe, and I might as well, since I need that, send a box of food. And that then will take me to Big Bear. I will be stopping at Big Bear Lake and having it sent to the ski house. That is free. The hours are better there, so I will be sending it there. And I'm going to Big Bear Lake versus Big Bear City because Big Bear Lake has pharmacies. And then the next one that I will be hitting is Wrightwood. That's not where I'm sending it, it's just where I'm going. And then the next sent one will be LARV. So ski house, LARV, and then let's see. And then I'll be buying into Tehachapi, buying at Ridgecrest, and then of course Kennedy Meadows general store is where I'm choosing to send my box before I enter the Sierras. And then I have right now that I'm going to buy at Bishop. I'm going to exit through Kearsarge Pass and go down there and hopefully can get a hitch for that 86 or 56 miles because I don't want to walk that. But so Bishop, I do have a box prepared just because I do anticipate probably needing my contacts then, and so I might as well send a box also. But Bishop is a big enough town where you could actually get a good resupply at. And then I am going to hit VVR, but just do a very small resupply there. And then my next box will be at Kennedy Meadows, what is that? South, Kennedy Meadows Pack Station in Pinecrest. So that will be that one. And then I don't have another, let's see. Chester, I will be hitting Bernie Falls State Park, Mount Shasta, Said Valley, Ashland, Fish Lake Resort in Oregon, Mazama Village Camp Store at Crater Lake, Shelter Cove, and which Fish Lake and Shelter Cove I will be sending boxes to. And then Bend, Oregon, I will be going to. If I don't need a pharmacy, I will actually hit Big Lake Youth Center instead, since that's right on trail. And then Timberline Lodge is where I will have my next box sent to. And then I'm going to have a box sent to Trout Lake and White Pass, the Cracker Barrel, which is a grocery store / gas station area. It's not the Cracker Barrel restaurant that is back south or back in the east. And then let's see, I'm going to have either family and friends bring me a box to Stevens Pass and Snoqualmie Pass, or Snoqualmie Stevens, and then I'll send a box to Goat's Beard up in Mazama. So hopefully those things help you. Like I said, I'll eventually link it down below, so maybe that will help you out a little bit more. Sorry, it's not super informative, but I wanted to at least get this video out there because I had someone question me like, do you not know you need food boxes also? Yes, I know I need food boxes. So anyway, here's your quick video. And I hope until the next mile, I hope you smile, and I'll see you on the next ridge. Woo! I'm ready to go.